Hey parents and students. This is a walkthrough of where to find the assignments that are on the learning board and where to access them for additional information or where to submit them on Canvas. And this is for week 2, which will be March 30th through April 3rd. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back and forth from the learning board to Canvas and show you where things match up and where you can find the information. Okay, so if we look at our learning board, this is for this week. It's going to be the same as last week, where the colored boxes are the assignments that have to be done by next Sunday at 8 o'clock at night, and then the white boxes are going to be extras. Every single box here has a place on Canvas to submit something for the points for the challenge of the week. The only assignment that will not have a box is going to be this educational games, because I don't need to see proof that you are working on those. Okay, so if I go to my Canvas and I've changed it to student view so that it looks like the students will. Up here at the top, the distance learning information. So this is for this week. I have put in the learning board that when you click on this link and download it, you will have this board that will pop up. Okay, so for this week, I'm going to go ahead and attach this video that I'm making right now to here so you can go back and reference it throughout the week if you need to. So the things to do in this would be to download the learning board so you have it. Remember to work on the colored boxes first, and then the white boxes are going to be extra. And then to remember to submit the assignments that you need to each week, and they need to be submitted in the right module or the right assignment in Canvas. I'm going to walk you through where to find everything today. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start with these colored boxes. We'll work our way through those, and then I'll go back and show you where you can access the white boxes. So for reading this week, the assignments to do will be an iReady online lesson and quiz, and then they have to complete the titanium worksheet. And when I go into my Canvas here, it's going to be right here underneath the reading where it says week 2. So this week I went ahead and typed in the instructions here also. There are not any iReady workbook pages that have to be completed this week. The only thing they have to do, like I said, will be the online iReady lesson that's teacher assigned when they log in. There's nothing that they have to submit for that. But the second thing they need to complete is this titanium worksheet. So if you click on this link right here, this is going to show the assignment for the week. Okay, so the students are going to look at the lyrics to the song Titanium and analyze them like they would a poem. And if you go back in here, Miss Baxter is going to have a video that she will walk through this with the students. I will go ahead and link that video right here, and it will be in YouTube as well. When students finish the worksheet, they need to save it and then submit it to this assignment. If they are using the paper copy that they got from the school in their packets, then they can send me a picture of that to this assignment as well. Okay, the next box that is a colored box that has to be completed this week is this language arts for the Wordly Wise. So that will be right here underneath here, week 2. So last week, students completed their packet either on paper or they submitted the one that was on Canvas. So I've included 2 review activities that they can do this week. The first one is a Gimkit, and then the second one is a Quizlet. These are all optional that they can use to review their words. When students feel like they're ready, they may take their test. That's this link right here. They'll click on it and then take the test. I told them that they could use their packet for this week on the test. And a lot of the times when we would do this test in the classroom, we would go over all of the words and list any synonyms and antonyms if they didn't know what the words actually meant. So that's why I told them that they could Google any words that they needed to know on this test. Okay, so that's all they need to do this week for this language arts box. The next box that they need to complete is writing. And if I go back into my Canvas, I have to scroll down here to week 2, favorite song lyrics. So this goes along with the titanium lyrics that they will do with Miss Baxter's video. But for writing this week, they're going to analyze the lyrics to their own song. So they need to pick their favorite song that's appropriate, and identify the rhyme scheme, the number of stanzas, the theme, etc. So Ms. Perkins is going to have a video that she is going to model for students how she does her favorite song lyrics. So they can access that video here or on YouTube. And after they have watched that, then they can go ahead and choose their own favorite song and analyze those lyrics. So I've just put some helpful hints here that if I were them, I would copy and paste the lyrics into a Word document. Then from there, they can do anything they want with those. They could color code the rhyme scheme. So if it was A, B, like we learned last week, they could make all the words that rhyme that are a letter A, like red. They could pick all the B's to be a blue and highlight or change the font, the color, so that I can see it. They can number the stanzas. They could highlight the figurative language, type in the theme, whatever they'd like to do with their song lyric. Then when they are done, they will submit it right here to Canvas. And that is a lesson and an activity that is required for this week. Okay, for social studies, we have a night divided. That's going to be back here on Canvas. It's right above here where it's week 2. So I've included the PDF that they should already have downloaded on their computer from last week. We're reading 6 through 10 this week. I've also linked getepic.com that they can listen on Epic as well. And then throughout the week, different teachers will post the chapter in YouTube. I went ahead and have linked chapter 6. That's the chapter I was responsible for, so it's there. Or students can use this link to the whole audiobook that's already ready on YouTube. If they'd rather just read chapters 6 through 10 themselves, then that is fine. There's nothing that needs to be submitted for this lesson. Okay, for math this week, we're going to focus on histograms. So students have the iReady lesson to do, and then they have workbook pages that they need to complete. So if I go back into the Canvas assignments, okay, my math is down here. We have all of these. These are just helpful links, but this one where it says histograms, that's what we're going to work on this week. So I've linked the instruction book pages just 309 through 311. So if you click on this link right there, then the workbook pages that students will need for just this week should pop up there. And students can do a number of things. They figured out how they can type on here. They can insert a text box, do it that way. Or if they have picked up the packet, then they can write on it and submit it to this assignment just like they did last week. The only thing they're working on is histograms. So they have those iReady pages to work on in their workbook. And then they have the online lesson that is teacher assigned for this week. And then the other colored assignment is going to be science. So they have a solar system PowerPoint that they'll watch and there are notes that they fill out. There's a brain pop for them to watch, a vocabulary to watch, and then an assignment that's in science as well. So if let me find my science here. So week 2, all of these should be assigned here. And I've typed all the instructions since there are several things for students to do all here. And what I've tried to do on this one, I've highlighted anything that needs to be submitted to me right here. I've highlighted what it is that needs to be submitted. So the first thing, they'll have the PowerPoint, which if they click this link right there, it will come up. And then the notes are right there. They could type those in if they're doing it on the computer and then save it and submit it. Or if they have the packet, they can handwrite it, send me a picture here as well. Here is the brain pop that they need to watch. There's nothing that they need to submit to me for that. The solar system read and respond, they can click on this link and do it through Canvas. Once they do that, I'll automatically have their grade. Or if they would rather complete the paper copy, then they can do that and then submit me a picture. Okay, and then the last thing to do for this week for science is to watch the vocabulary video. This link right here goes straight to my class, and I've already assigned the video of the solar system to the students right there. After you've watched the video, there's nothing that needs to be submitted because I can already see that your name is checked off as you've watched the video. So that's all for science for this week. So those are all of the colored boxes that are required. And then the white boxes here, these are just extras. So I'm going to kind of do music, art, PE, and then the brain break at the same time. So for music, this is an option. They're the ones that are worth 2 points. So they can record a poem that they have written over the beat that they made last week in GarageBand and then share it with me on Canvas. For art, draw a picture of what you think your teacher has been doing these last few weeks at home. PE, the challenge this week is to learn a new TikTok dance, record a video, and then submit it on Canvas, and then to count how long you can balance on one leg, then challenge someone at your house to do the same thing. And then the brain break is on Move to Learn. So stand up, move around, and follow along to any video that you choose. So if I go back into my Canvas, this is going to be near the bottom. So I've put all of the extras together. So the music of the GarageBand poetry would be right here. The art for drawing a picture of what they think I have been doing for the last 3 weeks would go there. The video of the brain break would go there. And then the PE, the TikTok, and standing on one leg challenge goes right there. So all of those, they can record a video, submit it to me there. And then the last thing will be the CNN 10, which is like they did last week, and that is underneath social studies. So CNN 10 for week 2. If they have the paper copy, they'll do the same thing they did last week. They'll watch 3 stories, write it down, submit me a picture of it. Or if students would rather do it online, they just click right here on this document, type in their stories. At the end of the week, when they have 3 done, they just save it and submit it to me right there. Okay, I think that covers all of the boxes and where students can find everything that they're going to need for this week. If you have any questions or if you need any help accessing any of the things on Canvas, or it may be completely possible that I have forgotten to click a box and there's not a box there for you to submit something, please let me know. I hope y'all have a great week and let me know if you need anything.